Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. Long time no see. It's amazing what happens when you don't record for a week and a half. We'll get into that. Today, I thought I would color out of love for fabrics. This is by Prachi Dewan Sachdeva. I love this book. This is a color by number. And I picked out this page. I thought this looked like so much fun. And I thought, well, rather than picking my brush markers, which I always do, and inevitably go out of the lines, I thought I would pick my Taotrees. If you're not familiar with the Taotrees, they are skinnier alcohol markers. And so they have a smaller nib on one end, the bullet nib, and then a small, really small chisel nib at the other end. So these are really nice. The other set that I have like this is the Shuttle Arts. And it is a little bit bigger set than this because the Shuttle Arts have a skin tone set also. So I will leave links to all three of the sets down below that are like this. I'll leave a link to the Taotree, the Shuttle Arts, and the Shuttle Art skin tones if you don't have these and want to try them out or need an extra set. So let me get a scrap piece of cardstock. You can tell I've used it many times. All right, so let's get into this and then we're going to chat. Let's start right in the middle. So we have number 10, which is blue, and of course I have all my colors figured out. Number 10 is 70. I am using this nice big case for this. These fit perfectly in one loop. Now this is made for like 3 pencils in each loop. And I have a large size, just like this, for the Shuttle Arts, because again, there's more markers in that set. I love these cases. I'll link these down below also if you are interested in it. But yeah, I like these for these type of markers. So number 70. Okay, and I'm going to use the fine tip. Let's zoom in. All right, so how is everybody doing? What has been going on in your neck of the woods since I talked to you last? It seems like forever. Well, it kind of has been, hasn't it? Like I said, it's amazing what happens when you don't record for like a week and a half. Oh my gosh. I have like 20 or so videos to record. We'll see when I get caught up. I have a lot of flip throughs to do. Bunch of diamond paintings to unbox and unbag. And I know I have a number of additional diamond paintings coming in. Oh, this is all 10s. I'll hold off on doing all of that, though. I'll do that on my own. Everything is going okay here. Oh my gosh. This is all 10 in the background. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Wow, no, I don't think so. I'm going to leave the background white. That's just too hard to do. So yeah, it is Wednesday when I am recording this. If you didn't see my community tab post, or if you're like me, I watch YouTube on my iPad, and for some darn reason, you still can't get the community posts on the iPad. I wish they would fix that, because I miss so many of the community posts. The only time I see them is if I, for one reason or another, go into YouTube on my phone. And your iPhone, that you can see them on. But on your iPad, you can't. And I'm like, that does not make sense. So, iOS itself works with the community tab, just not the iPad. Make it make sense. Help me to understand that. I don't know. And it's been a known problem for as long as I can remember. So yeah, I stated in the community tab that I wouldn't be having any videos up for a while because we had citywide rummage sales, and my daughter always likes me to participate because of her. So she had a ton of stuff. It was, probably 90% her rummage sale. Although Bob did actually put quite a few things in the rummage sale this year. I couldn't believe it. So he got rid of some tools and riding lawnmower for his brother that he put in, push mower, a snow blower, so like a leaf vacuum, and it's also like a chipper. Sold that. I mean, he sold just about everything that he had out there. So he did really well. I did not do too bad either. I had gotten a number of things together and did pretty well. The only thing that I didn't sell hardly anything of is I put a couple of finished diamond paintings out there. Yeah, I sold one. Let's do 7 dark green, which is 52. But, oh well, I'll put them away. So, yeah, I put a few other things out, things that I found around the house. And, yeah, I sold quite a few of them. And it was freezing. Oh my gosh. I froze my butt off. I had sweatshirt on. I had my winter coat on. I had the gloves on that don't have the fingertips in, I was covered up and wrapped up in my fleece blanket, which kind of was a pain when I had to get up for one reason or another. And then I had a heater underneath the card table I was sitting at. So yeah, it was really cold. The rummage sale itself ran Thursday and Friday. I don't like the fact that they do that. Why don't they run it Friday and Saturday? Number 4 is red. They just don't think of the working people. So we were open again on Saturday, or I should say 15 is red, because Heather couldn't come down on Saturday. So it was just little old me out there. And it ended up where Friday was a nice day. It was beautiful out. The sun was shining. Little windy, but it was nice. It had gotten up to like 60. It was really cold in the morning, but boy, it warmed up. And that was our nicest day, because Saturday it rained and it poured and the wind was just a whipping. But you know what? I think I had more people on Saturday than I had on Friday. It was unreal. There were really some diehard rummage sale people out. But I'm sure it's all the people that had to work. I had a number of thank yous from people for staying open on Saturday yet. And a lot of the people didn't know that it basically ran only Thursday and Friday, and that there were only a few of us that stayed open on Saturday. Matter of fact, a lot of people opened on Wednesday already. So, of course, all the good stuff, the really good deals and stuff were all gone. So, yeah, every year that irritates me that they do that it's only Thursday and Friday. I don't know what their reasoning is. I'm sure they have some reasoning, but anywho. So, yeah, we did good at the rummage sale. Levi's daycare was closed on Friday, so we had him down here all day. That was kind of a challenge. We kind of took turns going in with him, or we would have him outside once in a while with us, which again gets to be a challenge having a 2-year-old out there. Almost 3. He'll be 3 in July. And one thing that happened, it was so cute. When Grandpa sold his lawnmower, Levi got so upset that this guy was walking away and taking Grandpa's lawnmower. Why was he taking Grandpa's lawnmower? Oh, he was upset. So Grandpa had to take him down, and first of all, cleaning out that garage was a nightmare. Let's get to that, and then I'll talk about Levi again. Because if you're newer to my channel, this past winter we had a horrendous windstorm. I don't remember ever having a windstorm like this one. And it blew down our shed. Yes, it did. And so we had to find somewhere to go with everything in that shed. So guess where it ended up going? Yes, in our garage. There really was nowhere else to go with it all. And so yes, cleaning that out. Where do you go with it? Bob's scooter was in there too, and oh my gosh. So we elected to put it down in, I have this fenced in yard over on the east side of the house. And so we put everything down in there. Bob bought a huge tarp, and we covered everything up with a tarp and secured that down so it wouldn't blow away. And so then when Levi was so upset about this guy taking Grandpa's lawnmower, Grandpa took him down where we had stacked everything and took the tarp off enough to show him where Grandpa's other lawnmower was. And then he was okay. Isn't that cute, though? Oh my gosh. Kids are so adorable, aren't they? They can be hard at times, but they can be adorable. Ain't that the truth, right? Oh, speaking of Bob, I had to laugh at him so hard. I still laugh every time I think of this. I was saying to him last week how sometimes I wish I had dish up in my diamond painting room, but I said it wouldn't pay, just for the few times that I would watch TV. And he says, well, don't you just need a grasshopper up there or whatever it's called? And I go, grasshopper? You mean the hopper? Yeah, whatever it's called. He called it a grasshopper. And I laughed, and I laughed. Oh my gosh. I was still laughing the next day whenever I thought about it. Oh, grasshopper. And I go, yeah, it's the Joey that you need. The Hopper is the main one in the living room, and then any other one is a Joey, not a grasshopper. It's not a cricket either. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't make fun of him, should I? He just kind of looks at me like, why is that so funny? I'm like, I don't know. It just hit me right. Oh my gosh. Gotta laugh at life, right? Gotta have some fun. Yeah, that was funny. I had Levi upstairs because I was, like I said, I was getting some diamond paintings to sell, so he was upstairs with me. This is when we were first setting up the rummage sale. And what did he do but climb up on my chair? He knew exactly what diamond painting was because he's seen Grandma do it just a couple times, though. So he leans over to the table on the right side of me, picks up my diamond painting pen, and he picks up one of the little bottles of drills, and he wants to diamond paint. He takes the pen and goes, eh, eh. I'm like, yeah, that's what you do, but Grandma not going to do that right now. No, he wanted to do it. I could just see what would happen the moment I opened that container of drills. Yeah. So he got upset with me that he couldn't diamond paint. But I thought that was so cute. Number 9 is light green, and light green is 59. Well, so much faster when you have your colors picked out already. I know a lot of people don't like to do that because they don't like to use the same color, the same marker all the time, because then that one will dry out, and I totally understand that. That does make sense, but in my mind, I have to have this all figured out ahead of time. Yeah. That's why I have a whole little mini binder full of these kind of sheets. You get a little mini binder, and then you can get these type of cards that are 2-hole punched already. And then I just print them off. All right. So, what else is going on? Oh, update on Bob. He still is having problems. Oh, I just feel so damn bad for this guy. I don't know how he is hanging in there with all of this. And I forgot red down here. Anyway, he is still coughing so bad. If you're new to my channel, again, gosh, it's going to be 4 years in August. Wow, 4 years. My boyfriend had esophageal cancer. He went through the whole, treatment of chemo and radiation, had to have a feeding tube for a number of months before they would even do surgery. And yeah, it'll be 4 years in August that he had the surgery to remove his esophagus, and had nothing but problems ever since. He has been in and out. He always had problems swallowing because his esophagus, the new man-made one, kept closing on him. So they tried stent after stent after stent. Nothing worked. Well, they put a permanent one in, which, from what I understand from his doctor, is it's a stent, but on each end of it is a mesh. It's made of mesh, and it's permanent because the esophagus, the tissues themselves start growing into that mesh. And so the stent can't move. It stays open. It keeps his esophagus open. And that stent was the first one out of probably over a dozen that worked. He didn't have it closed up. He no longer choked on his food and was throwing up all the time. And, you know, so it was so nice. Well, then the stupid coughing started, and they thought maybe there was a leak somewhere where he was kind of aspirating whenever he swallowed liquids or even food sometimes. So they tried this last time, tried putting in a second one over the top of the permanent one. Let's do these threes, which is a light brown. And that didn't do it. So his doctor has just been so patient. Light brown is 101. But, I mean, even more so, Bob, he has just been such a trooper. I don't know how he has done it, and I don't see 101. Is it a dark orange, maybe? 101, yep. Yeah, I don't know how he keeps the positive attitude that he does. Yeah. His philosophy is, well, what you gonna do about it, you know? Which is true. But after everything he's been through, to continue to have that positive of an outlook, God bless him. Like I said, I don't know if I could, but again, like he said, what else are you going to do? He's not one to just sit and feel sorry for himself, or so, yeah. But, so, what they are going to do now, this scares me to death, I don't know about Bob. Tomorrow morning, we go in, and they are going to remove at least that newest one, that second one that they put in over the top of the permanent one. If at all possible, he is going to try to get the permanent one out. That one may take, he told us last time at his last appointment, if they attempt to take out the permanent one, it could take like 3-4 times in order to get it out. I have no idea. I can't imagine what it takes to get something like that out now that it's kind of grown in, you know? And what's going to happen once these are out? You know, his esophagus is going to start closing in again. And we're going to be back at square one. So, like Bob said today, I know he's, you know, I'm going to end up having to go back down to Madison to Dr. Maloney, which was his surgeon for the main big surgery that he had to have. And I'm like, yeah, but I said, would that be a bad thing? I think the thought just scares him to death, which I totally understand. He was in the hospital for so long, had complications, and was in there much longer than he was supposed to have been. And so I know that scares him to death. But I said, you know, his doctor up here, Dr. Johnson, has just kind of run out of ideas, you know. I said maybe Dr. Maloney will have some ideas of something new that you know, because his surgeon is the true specialist in this area. Dr. Johnson is as much of a specialist in the area as we have around here. And I told Bob, I said, you know, maybe some new technique or, you know, something has been invented since he had his surgery 4 years ago. I mean, there's advancements in medicine continuously, just kind of the same thing as like electronics. There's constantly new things developed, right? So I said, I think it would be a good thing for you to go down and see Dr. Maloney. So I think at some point in the future, not right away, but at some point we're going to be having to travel down to Madison, which is like a 3.5, 4 hour trip to see a surgeon again. I'll be real curious to see, you know, if there is anything else they can do for this poor man. Because he certainly can't live the rest of his life this way. My boyfriend does not swear much, but I'll tell you, with this coughing, it is just driving him bananas. And it goes in spurts. Sometimes drinking something won't bother him, and then other times he'll just cough and cough and cough. So there's no rhyme or reason to it. I don't know. It's really hard to figure out. Anyhow, enough of that. As far as me, I had gone back for a checkup with my doctor, and I was just talking to her about my shakiness and how sometimes I jerk. And I told her I talked with my psychiatrist, and I did have an appointment with my psychiatrist this week, so I did address this with him too. But as far as my tremors, my psychiatrist, I asked him if he thought maybe it was due to my meds that I'm on, because I'm on 3 different meds through him for depression and anxiety. And he didn't think so, because my 3 meds I've been on for a number of years, and why would it start affecting me now? He said, so I have an appointment with a neurologist next week, and we'll see what he says. Or she. I'm not sure if it's a he or a she. I'm sure they'll be running tests for that, but it sure will be nice to get answers, because I also get dizzy when I stand up sometimes, not always. And then my balance is really off. If I turn around too fast and stuff, I have to catch myself, or just, I don't know, just about anything. Sometimes I look like I'm drunk. So one thing that she did, my GP, my general practitioner, did find out through my testing is that my electrolytes are off, which could have something to do with my balance. So I had to go in yesterday for additional blood work. Went to the lab, had blood drawn, urinalysis, all that fun stuff. So we'll see what that shows. But between that and the neurologist next week, maybe we'll find out something, what's going on. Because this shaking is just getting worse over, say, the last 3 years. I used to have very nice handwriting and printing. Well, now my handwriting is getting horrible. My printing was still pretty good. Well, now my printing is getting worse too. So It's really starting to bother me. And also for, you know, coloring and diamond painting, it makes things a little more difficult. And you know me, I'm always in a hurry. I'm a fast colorist. And that's why sometimes I go out of the lines. I sure try not to. Especially with alcohol markers, because, you know, it bleeds outside the lines rather easily, especially on this Amazon paper. We all know that. But so much nicer with these little tips for alcohol markers. Now, Sharpies, even the fine point would work really well in here also, if you can find enough of the colors to match up, or even close, you know. These are just designs. You can make them any color, truly, that you want. All right, that's looking pretty. So, let's see. What else has been going on? Oh, for anybody that diamond paints, do you buy from Diamond Art Club? Like me? And if so, did you have a fun time with Diamond Art Club's 4-year anniversary? So yeah, they have been in business 4 years already, and they released 50 new diamond paintings last weekend. 50. Not too many of them appealed to me, but there was a Randall Spangler I had to get. You know me. So I actually have been pretty good, but I do have a number of Diamond Art Club diamond painting unboxings to do, because I have not shown any on my channel for quite a while. So yeah, I'm hoping to get at them some point in the near future, but of course, like I said, I have a gazillion videos to make. So we'll see when I catch up. I have a ton of flip throughs to do yet today. I want to get through at least those. And then with Bob's appointment tomorrow, we got to be there at 6:45, but typically a good hour, hour and a half of it is just all the preliminary stuff. You know, you're always in there for how long? Answering all their questions, getting the IV. And this time he's going to be, normally he's just put under light sedation for the upper endoscopy. Well, because this is going to be a more invasive procedure. Matter of fact, I don't think I even told him this yet, because he wasn't available, so his doctor's nurse talked to me about it. He's going to be put under general anesthesia, so that takes longer to come out of, and you know, they have to stay longer. So I can imagine we won't be home until the afternoon, or at least noontime. Thank you. So we'll see. I would like to get some more videos recorded tomorrow. So we'll see how things go with Bob tomorrow, whether I, get to record or not. Because, like I said, I really want to get caught up. Because I imagine I'll still be having to record on Friday. Oh, and I do plan, even though today is Wednesday, I do plan on still recording on Sunday, which is when I normally record my color and chats, because I've been doing this now for the holidays, a questionnaire, kind of a Q&A, a fact finder. So I have a questionnaire for Mother's Day. So I thought that would be fun to do. Normally I probably wouldn't have done one this weekend because, again, today is Wednesday. I would not have enough to talk about by Sunday to do one. Yeah, not enough new stuff would happen between now and Sunday. And I just don't have the gift to gab like other people. I have to have something specific to talk about. Sometimes I can kind of go off the beaten track, but not too often. So yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. And then, yeah, record tomorrow. I am hoping to at least get this color and chat up tonight. Some companies that sent me things have been so patient with me. I finished recording the second part because I don't know what happened to the video that I recorded, but for ZSCM sent me something, and yeah, that was supposed to have been up before I even took my vacation, if you want to call it that. Wish it would have been a true vacation. Kind of need that. There's just been so much going on. I haven't even had a chance to get upstairs and diamond paint. I have colored some in my chair, and oh my gosh, I gotta do end of the month videos too. Well, seeing as how it's the 4th already. Oh yeah, may the 4th be with you. How many times have you heard that today? May the 4th be with you. For you Star Wars crazy people. I am not a Star Wars fan. I know, no hate mail. I think I may have seen one of the movies. Like one of the first. Just not a big sci-fi person. So, yeah. Diamond Art Club came out with a bunch of Star Wars stuff. They got the licensing for a number of different things. That's not cheap. Harry Potter. I can't imagine how much that licensing cost. And while I loved the Harry Potter books and the movies, I guess I'm just not a Harry Potter fanatic, I guess. And so I didn't buy any of those. They had I think each of the houses. When I took the test, I'm a Hufflepuff. There is one of the diamond paintings that just has the most gorgeous colors in. And I think it's just of Hogwarts. So I would like to maybe get that one. But would I ever get to doing it? No. It would just become part of my collection. Does Lisa collect things? No. Only coloring books, coloring supplies, diamond paintings. But you know what? There are far worse things to be addicted to, right? Right. And other people collect things that cost an absolute fortune. Look at what people stick into, like coin collecting sometimes. Just one of those coins could cost more than all my coloring books, supplies, and diamond paintings put together. So, or stamps, or baseball cards, or, there's lots of things to collect. So, at least my stuff doesn't just sit in a binder and collect dust. But I can see where, it's exciting to collect the coins and find a rare find, It would be fun. Bob has a coin collection. Nothing with anything that's really worth a ton of money. But he has some, older coins that are worth something. Just, not a huge collection. So he kind of likes collecting that. And he collects all kinds of stuff out in the garage. Again, not worth a whole lot of money. This man, I don't know how many times I have heard from him. Yeah, I just got to go through this junk and toss a bunch of stuff out. I mean, he said that when we were at the other house, and I said, yes, go through your stuff, throw out what you don't want, give away what you don't want so that you don't have as much to pack up when we move. Did he do it? Nope. He just threw everything in boxes and didn't go through a thing. The weekend before we moved, I was bugging him for months to start going through that stuff. Nope. And now since we've lived here, gosh, I bet you he has said it at least 10 to 15 times. Because he has so much stuff out there. And in the basement. Oh my God. So yes. And every time he says it, I just laugh. I'm like, Bob, you know how many times you've told me that? Now, yes, I am a collector of stuff too, but I would never say, yeah, I just got to go through my stuff and toss a bunch. No, give away? Maybe. Matter of fact, I just gave away a whole bunch of coloring books. I went through and purged because there was a gal, you know who you are if you're watching this, who just does something really neat. She gets together with some ladies and like some autistic kids to color. And she's been donating all her own books and supplies, and she was just running out. So I sent her 3 boxes of coloring books. Yeah, my shelves were just getting too full. And even though it was hard to get rid of any of them, I had to ask myself, would I ever color in this? Would I ever color in that? Now, some of them, even if I know I'm probably not going to color out them, they are part of my collection, and I won't get rid of them. Like my mythographic books, those very detailed ones by Joseph Kattenbang, and who's the other one? I may never color out of those, but they are gorgeous. Very, very detailed, kind of like Kirby's books are real detailed, and I may not color out of every one of Kirby's books, but the artwork is just phenomenal. So, something like that I would not get rid of. But some of the other publishers and stuff, I don't need all of them. I, of course, kept some of them, but I don't need all of them. And I would rather have them go to a good cause, Now, of course, they're running out of coloring supplies. So I am getting together some of those for her too. However, I thought I'll tell you about this now. I am keeping something brand new, never been opened, for a giveaway. Now, this giveaway probably will not happen for a while. I thought I would do a nice giveaway when I hit 12,500 subscribers, because I did a giveaway at 10,000. That was a monumental milestone, right? But I don't want to wait till 15,000. I mean, heaven only knows if I'd ever hit that. Heaven only knows if I'll ever hit 12,500. But yeah, I want to do a giveaway when I hit 12,500. So I'm at 11,000, I don't know, last time I checked. 11,004 or something like that. I don't check it on a daily basis, so I don't know. I think last week when I checked it. So I guess the more you watch and share the videos, the more subscribers I get, the sooner we can have the giveaway. Now, of course, I won't be able to send this internationally, but what I can do, if an international person wins, I would order it off of Amazon, as long as you're able to get Amazon in your country. I would order this particular supply and have it sent to you, so that either way, whether you're international or US, you would get this. It is a coloring supply. So, yeah, I just thought I would hold this. It's still in the box, still in its packaging, as a matter of fact. So, yes, share the videos and help me reach that milestone, and we'll have that nice giveaway. Again, I'm sure it's going to take me a while, because now with taking time off, yeah, my stats have really plummeted. Income has gone way down, subscriber count, as you can imagine, when you don't have new videos up. I'm surprised people have been watching my older videos as much as they have, so, and I still am getting new subscribers, so that's good. It's always good when you're still growing at a slower pace, but you're still growing, so that's awesome. To think that I have over 11,000 of you guys, you lovely, lovely people, just still boggles my mind. It really does. Now, I realize not every single one of them watch my videos on a, continual basis. And many of them probably never watch them at all anymore. But, so that subscriber count doesn't really mean a whole lot. It's just those of you who, are my dedicated, awesome subscribers. I love you guys. Those of you who comment and share. I know not everybody comments, and that's fine. I know you're out there. Just the fact that you're watching them and watching the ads, if at all possible, that supports my channel a ton. Even if you just watch one, in a video, just enables me to get more things to show you guys. Like I said, I have a number of flip-throughs of books that were sent to me by publishers, but I also bought some on my own to show you also. But of course, I'm going to record the flip-throughs this week of the ones that were sent to me. You know, I'm committed to doing those. And again, I'm so grateful that these companies have been so patient with me. But now that the rummage sale is all done, oh, I do not look forward to this time of year. We're always the first rummage sale of the year, so we're always the last Thursday and Friday of April, and we always have nasty weather. Always. It has poured rain. It has snowed. The one time when I was over at my other house, we had ice. And my driveway over there was a long driveway and quite a steep driveway. Oh my gosh, I was out there constantly putting salt out. Oh, it was getting dangerous. You know, I'd have people come in and say, I think you need to pour more salt out there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want anybody getting hurt. I do have homeowners coverage, but really don't want to have to use it. It wouldn't be good. Somebody fall down, break a leg or something. God, I'd feel bad. Just to come in for a rummage sale. So, every year. Now, we were lucky to get that nice weather on Friday, though. Boy, we have been so cold, though. Oh, my gosh. Today is gorgeous, though. It's in the low 60s. Sunny. We've been below normal for so long. This is finally about normal for us. But guess what's coming next week? Oh, I'm so excited. We're supposed to be in the low 70s on Monday. And guess what about Tuesday? We could hit 80 degrees. Oh my gosh. I could go barefoot. I just love going barefoot in summer. Even when I would push Levi in the stroller and stuff to take him for a walk, I'd go barefoot. Take Bella for a walk, I'd go barefoot. Up and down the sidewalk. Of course, here, I don't have a sidewalk. Not on my street. It's the most bizarre thing. All the other streets have sidewalks. Not this one, and this is the busiest street up here. It's kind of the main thoroughfare up to Main Street, which I hate. And they zip through here. So why there is no sidewalk? On the side of our house there is, going down the side street, but not out front here. All the way down, there's no sidewalk. So you have to walk on the side of the street. I don't like that. Especially pushing Levi. It's one thing if I'm going for a walk. And again, because these people just zip through here. My God, I swear sometimes they're going 45, 50 miles an hour through here. And there's a stop sign right down here. Downhill. And even in wintertime, they zoom. Oh, I'm amazed they can stop at that stop sign. And I know the cops have gotten a number of people going through here. And sometimes they'll have one of those radar signs, you know, that sit out to tell you how fast you're going. Yeah, they've put them up here a few times, but it doesn't last very long. As soon as that thing goes down, back to normal. Okay, we're not being watched anymore. And even with it up, didn't stop some people. We have a neighbor here who has 2 very loud trucks with no mufflers. And it's a younger guy, and he barrels through here. Ugh. Bob and I just look at each other every single time. So here he comes. All right. I'm going to do these red, so I do have those done because I forgot them. Then we shall call it a color and chat. I paused a few times, so I really don't know how long this is. But I think I jabbered for a while. So I guess keep Bob in your thoughts and prayers tomorrow. And I guess through the rest of the week, see how he does. I don't go see the neurologist till next week, so. And mine isn't near as serious as Bob's. So, I just, okay, we'll stay off of that subject. I talked enough about it. I don't want to end on a bad note. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer during a color and chat. It's just, you know, sometimes it happens. In these color and chats, you talk about what's going on in your life, and sometimes it's not happy stuff. Right? So we'll go back and think about Levi getting upset about that guy taking Grandpa's lawnmower. How dare he? Okay, I'm going to zoom back out. Or else Bob saying grasshopper. Don't I still think that is so funny? It doesn't take much to amuse me. All right, what do you think? What do you think? I don't know if I like this light brown. Let's look. Light brown. It's actually pretty close. Oh, you can't see it. It's too shiny. Actually, not too bad. If I can't find the light brown back in the browns, I know that I probably used a dark orange or something. In a number of my marker sets, I have to use a dark orange for the light brown, and it actually works a lot of times. Or vice versa. I'll use a really light brown for a dark orange, because some books call for a light orange, an orange, and a dark orange. The dark orange is actually a light brown. So, you know, you can intertwine those and change them around. Okay, nothing like jammer in here. So yeah, I'll leave links to everything, all 3 of those marker sets that I talked about. I will leave a link to this book, and I'll leave a link to those 2 marker cases that I talked about. So yeah, you can find them all below down in the description. So thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching this color and chat. I really do appreciate it. If you liked the color and chat, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a terrific week. And as always, happy coloring. Bye guys.